Hey everyone, Vinny Russo here, once again representing LIQUI MOLY, Germany's best brand, 10 years running. Company been around since '57, creating and making great oils and additives and greases and pastes, and the list goes on, 4,000 things. But I want to talk to you again about our line of oils and additives for the vehicles that we have here in the US. And today we're going to work on diesels. Now diesels, you got gas and diesel, and it's a different animal, but they both have detriments to each other that are specific. Now diesels, different kind of gas. Again, just like octane numbers on the gas side, you have cetane, you have different cetane quality and different fuel on the diesel side. Diesel side also, you have low sulfur diesels and low sulfur diesels. Some of this stuff was ruled by the economic conditions of emissions, so stuff had to be taken out, but to the detriment of diesels. Some of these additives are provided lubricity for the pumps, and so things might be wearing a little bit prematurely because some of those additives that were in there that used to be in there are out. And also cetane. Cetane is a number where you have probably a medium or low grade cetane that's at the tanks right now due to economic reasons. Why should they, the providers of the diesel fuel? But we have some products that will help boost that cetane number. And what the cetane does, kind of like what octane does for gas, it's going to boost the combustibility of the fuel. So it's combusts and burns quicker. So your throttle response and your power, you get more available power, especially in a diesel when you're towing. And also to that, the low quality of the diesel fuel also contributes to some of the corrosive factors. So how do we fight those things? Well, LIQUI MOLY, and I'm telling you, over in Germany, there was a time when there was like 70% diesel vehicles over there. Again, it's come down a little bit, but the diesel products, everything that's in red, that's over there, unbelievable the way it works. And I'm a TDI guy, so I know. I got a Volkswagen myself. But this super diesel additive we're going to hit you with today. Great stuff. Part number's 2002. We'll tell you how to get it later. But what this is going to do is going to help cure a lot of those issues that we just talked about. The poor starting, the poor idling, the knocking, the smoking, the pinging, all those kind of things, and the wear and the deposits that get around. Between the carbon and the ash, this is going to cure a lot of those things. And what it does is this treats about 7 gallons minimum and about 18 gallons tops. And we want you to, again, add it to your diesel, gas, or truck and run it till it's all the way down. We rather a full tank and run it down so it has the best time of working. What it's going to do, it's going to start, of course, cleaning those deposits, the carbon, the ash, and start dissolving those so it burns away. It also is going to it has a lubricity agent. So the lubricity agent is going to keep things from wearing prematurely, like the fuel pumps and the injectors and stuff like that. So it'll help that. It also has the cetane booster. The cetane, it's going to bring it up by about 4 points for its ignitability, which is going to be fantastic. So you're going to get better power, better atomization of the fuel, better power, particularly when you're towing. And lastly, it has a great corrosion preventive in here. And it's the same corrosion preventive we use in a lot of some of our other additives. And I can kind of show you that by the little demonstration. What we have is I have this is actually, it used to be a piece of metal in there with water and fuel. And you can see how it just kind of corroded all the way. And this stuff, if it's in your tank, it's coming up your fuel pump, through your filter, and whatever gets by that gets in your system and creates even more deposits and havoc on your engines. So the additive that's in here, that's similar to a lot of the corrosion preventive additives that we have in a lot of our additive products, will not let, you see that, those two pieces, that's metal in here. That metal is also in with water and with fuel, and it's been in there about 2 years, just like the other stuff, and it has not corroded one bit because the corrosion preventive additive that's in there won't allow anything to interact with the metal, which is nice. And it also puts a protective coating and a layer around everything. So it's great. And this kind of thing, like I said, it's great to add and use it. You don't have to use it every tankful. It does have a residual of effect. I do a lot of highway driving myself, so I put it in about every 3,000 miles. So if you're doing a lot of city driving, stopping and going, you might want to put it in more often, like every 1,200 miles or, every third fill up, something like that. But it definitely has a residual effects. Great for your vehicle, the TDIs, any of the diesels. It's fantastic for new or old, whether it has a DPF, a diesel particulate filter or not. It doesn't matter. It won't harm a thing. but it's just going to clean up your system, and he'll give you good throttle response, lower emissions, better fuel economy, great stuff. And you can find this at a store or vendors that you can find on our site at liqui-moly.us. You can hit the products and check it out and read more about it. But on the right-hand side, there's a locator. Hit the locator, punch your zip code in, where you're at in the US of A, and it will tell you what shops or stores or retailers carry it and can add it for you or sell it to you and put it in yourself. It's fantastic stuff. Along with all the other fantastic products from LIQUI MOLY, some of the best reviewed products in the US and in the globe. We're definitely a global leader in this type of technology. Listen, if you haven't checked this out, the diesel stuff is amazing. Give it a shot. I'm Vinny Russo. Great you stood by here and hung out. I'll catch you on the next segment. Thanks. Take care.